Everyone's been pretty creative overall, so there's a lot of new music coming out. There's so many solid releases, like 2020, although, do you know what I mean, people's motivation was massively low. The creativeness of everyone came out massively, like so many people churning out tune after tune after tune, whether it's unreleased, released, digital, wax, whatever you want. Like the motivation and obviously community side, it's helped me a lot because I'm still keeping in contact with everyone I would normally if I was going to see them outside, or I mean inside the club, but it's helped me massively because it definitely gives me creativity when I go into the studio with Peaky and Pinder doing tunes for Northern Division, and that it gives us kind of like a fresh kind of mind with it. So obviously going in listening to fresh music, you're going to get ideas from that and take ideas from that. So yeah, it's been pretty positive overall. Like I can't really say it's been negative. Obviously the only downside is not being able to go to the club, but creativeness has been there 100%. It was still a talking point, isn't it? Like, I mean, and I feel like a lot more people now, especially being isolated at home, are going to be more likely to talk to people, obviously online and things like that, or even have like kind of Zoom sessions, making tunes, whatever, however you want to do it. But it's bringing, I think I've seen a lot more collaborations over lockdown that I would never expected to see when clubs were open, because obviously a lot of people are stuck in their own kind of tight-knit corners, and there's a lot of people coming together on a completely different level, which is sick. I like that. MJ Cole all day. Soulful, instrumental beautifulness. Absolute don. I don't know, I'm very energetic, but I like a lot of moody music, but not in the sense where I'm a moody person. So there's a lot of like heavier stuff, but it still kind of lifts my spirit. So you got people like Yosh, Bailey Ebbs is sick. Like all the Leeds like that, Anza, Peaky, Pinder, like Houdini, everyone like that doing sick hits at the moment. I don't know, my moods are lifting no matter what kind of music I listen to and whoever it is, because I just enjoy seeing people do good shit. Pointless illustrations. The guy does the Time Is Now stuff for Shall Not Fade. I don't know, it's just like nice cartoony stuff. And also, I don't know who the artist is, but the guy who does the vinyl artwork for 140, guys, I think they're based out of Sheffield. They just done a release with Rare Man, and the artwork on every release is so sick. It's like comic style, and it comes with like a playing card, stickers, and that. The style of it's banging, and I'd like to see more stuff like that. Just keep going. Like, when I started out, obviously you think you're the shit DJ in the world. Well, I don't think I'm a great DJ, but it's one of them things. You're always going to overanalyze yourself, and no matter what. At the end of the day, if you ain't got faith in what you're doing and you're not putting the effort in, then you've got to try and find that drive to push yourself into that, to try and make yourself feel better. And I don't know, creativeness, for me, I lose motivation a lot of the time to record mixes and things like that. I have ups and downs a lot, especially in lockdown. But then once I get back into it, and especially having self-faith with it, will bring you to have a lot better skills, I think, as well. Just practicing over and over and over, finding your own style is what's going to make you feel more comfortable when you do get behind the decks in that situation. But I can't really comment on production because it's not really a massive part of me. It's going to be fucking mental. It's going to be mad. Well, I hope it is. I don't know. Honestly, I can't even see what it's going to be like right now, because the goalposts keep moving so far, but I want it to be just insane. I just want it to be the most mad moment ever. You know what, there's a sick tune, yeah? Don't judge me for this, by the Venga Boys. It's called The Venga Beat, and it's a banging speed garage tune. Trust me, if you haven't heard it, listen to it. That's a dancefloor banger. Obviously you got things like The Club, LB, just an original classic. I like a bit of cheese as well, like every now and then. I mean, you got to bang out a bit of Luck and MC Neat every now and then, right? But not too often. I think new stuff, Interplanetary Criminal, Main Phase, stuff like that, they're your real hard dance floor tunes at the moment for me. Like denim audio, like a lot of the breaksy stuff as well, like crossing over. That's hectic, a bit sick. This is going to be biased, but it's peaky all day. Just work rate and just how he is, his drive and his mentality. He's what I see as like the most realist producer I've met. He's so in it. It's unbelievable. His life revolves around that studio, but not in too much of a way where it is taking over his life. His passion and drive for doing everything like that is mad. Like, I've never met someone like him. His work rate is insane. I just every day sending me videos like, this is what I'm making, this is what I'm making, this stuff. What the fuck are you doing? Like, how? But yeah, unbiased, it's peaky all the way. Riz the T, straight up. There's no other doubt. Yeah. Probably Riz and Dr. Banana, but Dr. Banana it might happen, might not. Might be planning something, might not. Probably here, to be honest. Yeah, probably here, because I don't know. It's different here. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, everyone knows Beaverworks is another one of my. It is obviously one of my favourite venues as well because of Highrise and Good Life, Cirque and everything like that. But it's a big venue. Do you know what I mean? That's a heavy night, and I don't know if I'd want to see it in the light with a sit-down event sort of thing. Like, kind of. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it kind of upset me if I saw everyone sat down in Beaverworks because it's so big. Do you know what I mean? It's like 2,000 people, and then you're squishing it down into sit down. But here, it will be here definitely because this is a regular spot. This is it's a hub. It's independent. It's a backbone of a culture. Not saying that any other places aren't, but here for me holds a more special place mark because I meet a lot more like-minded creative people like me, like local especially, because it's not like this isn't a venue focused on headliners and big events. It's good shit. It's just good music, good times. It's going to be biased again, but the event we did with Spin City, that was good. Just because it was the first proper event I've been to back in COVID and everything. And just like it was weird, but then it was just nice to have a good atmosphere with good people, good music, just smashing it out. Well, as much as we could, within reason and decibels. It's a good starting point. It's somewhere that has an opportunity for everyone. It's one of them places that I can recommend to anyone starting out at any level or whatever to recommend trying to go here to, if it's to do an event, to play there, or even just to go there because it's a social hub. Like I say, it's independent. It's a small homegrown venue. It's what stands for representing the music, the people that we are involved with. Like for me, it's somewhere that I'd imagine maybe later on in life, if I could, trying to run or own myself, something like this. It can be a support and a backbone for a community, maybe where it's lacking in other places, because it's not that. Well, when I first moved here, it wasn't everywhere was doing garage events. Like I'd heard here was doing garage events, why was, and then you'd have like Beaverworks having a room for garage or a couple DJs, but here was one of the only places I found like a real entry level introduction to proper garage, as opposed to kind of like, instead of going to chart nights with cheesy garage sort of thing.